Well, the cars are back in the pits preparing for the big 7th annual Figure 8 World Championship stock car race. 25 laps, 30 cars in the finals. Look at this. Imagine polishing up for a Figure 8 championship. And we'll be returning to the Islip, Long Island Speedway for our Figure 8 championship. But now let's go to Jim McKay in Ljubljana, Yugoslavia.
Has a Sears die. Get.
This is Bud Palmer back at the Islip, Long Island Speedway. We're getting ready for the 7th annual World Figure 8 Stock Car Championship on this quarter-mile Figure 8 track. As you can see, it's designed like a Figure 8, and each lap, all the cars go through the intersection there at the X twice, and that's where the action is. It's 25 laps, 30 cars in the finale, so we have quite a field out there. Some of the drivers, this is Jim Gamaldi from Bayshore, New York, Aaron Collar of Seminole, Florida, Paul Grodwald of Smithtown, New York, a very nervous-looking Charlie Mapes from Yapak, New York, Richie Reed from Center Reach, New York, Forrest Halliburton from Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lester Stone from Pinellas, Florida. Here's the lineup. On the pole, Ben Giraputo in 63. Outside him in 1A is Ron Heller. 59 is Joe Steger. Outside him, number 2, Bob Jackson. Number 7, the red car, Don Berry. Outside him is Jim Gamaldi. And number 21, Aaron Collar. And outside him is Bob Edgar, who finished second in the third heat. Here they come down, all set for the start. And they get the green flag from Dutch Miller. Bringing on top in the black car is Ben Giraputo. Second in the blue is Ron Heller. Third in white with the sign on top is Bob Jackson. That's where they stand right now. Giraputo, Heller, and Jackson. Almost a crack up. Going to the first lap. They get through all right. This is Giraputo. Number 1, Ron Heller. There's our leader. And taking over second place, number 2, is Bob Jackson. And it's Giraputo and Bob Jackson, 1 and 2. Ron Heller in the blue car is third. That yellow car is being lapped. The black car, the white car, followed by the blue car. And Bob Jackson takes the inside and takes the lead from Giraputo. Number 2, Bob Jackson, our new leader. Giraputo second, Ron Heller is third. There's a crack up. Being hit then is number 82, Bob Seuss, losing his rear wheel, and we have the red flag. We'll continue our World Championship in just a moment. Here's the restart after 3 laps, 22 to go. On the pole position, the black car is Ben Giraputo. On the outside of him is Bob Jackson. There are 2 leaders, and we got the start once again, and hopping out of the lead in the white car is Bob Jackson. Ben Giraputo is in second place. And from somewhere came number 8, Charlie Rohde, in the yellow and black car. Aaron Collar is passing him. And there goes a car sort of the wrong way, but, well, he'll be right back in the race again. The white car is Jackson, Giraputo in the black car. Aaron Collar trying to pass him on the outside. And Charlie Rohde in number 8 is right behind them. Jackson's threading through traffic. Aaron Collar in 21 takes over second place from Ben Giraputo. And there is a crack-up involving Bob Edgar, who just went by, number 77, pulling out is Lee Stodstill, and they leave on the track, stone cold dead, Don Berry in a very difficult position. He's right smack in the middle, just outside the X. We'll probably have, there he is, Bob Jackson's red flag, along with Aaron Collar and Carl Volker in the blue car. We ought to have a red flag. Oh, there it is. We finally get it for Don Berry as they're going by him. And while they're seeing what happened to Don Berry, I'd like to remind you that next Saturday here on ABC, a great college football doubleheader. Michigan and Ohio State starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Both those teams nationally ranked. Then at 8 o'clock in the evening, it's UCLA versus USC. That's this next Saturday here on ABC. And Don Berry checking his engine. He doesn't seem to be able to get it going. Wondering what's wrong. And they got rid of him in a real hurry. They just pushed him off. They want to get restarted once again. Other cars are still trying to come up on this restart. It's been very fast. They just pushed Don Berry off and said, so long, that's it, fella. You can see some of the cars still trying to catch up. A very quick restart here. Bob Jackson now on the inside. Ben Geraputo outside him. Aaron Collar, number 21, and Charlie Rohde. Here we go again. Bob Jackson on top once again. Ben Geraputo, the black car, second. Yellow car's Aaron Collar. Gone through 5 laps. It's Jackson in white. Geraputo in black. Aaron Collar right behind him. And blue car, number 5, Carl Volker is pulled up. And they're just missing on the intersection by 6 or 8 inches. Give or take 1 or 2. Aaron Collar takes over second. There's a spin out by Sonny Eaton, number 82, but he keeps right on going. And Aaron Collar now challenging Bob Jackson for the lead. They're going to run into traffic here. Look out! And Aaron Collar and Ben Geraputo and Carl Volker, all 3 pass our leader, Bob Jackson. There's our new leader, number 21, Aaron Collar. Look out! Uh-oh, Aaron Collar, our leader, gets hit. Look at his left fender, but he keeps right on going, losing a lot of places, though. And once again, our leader is Bob Jackson, a very fast car. Carl Volker, number 5, is in second place. More traffic as our leaders come in, threading through beautifully. Geraputo just gets by. It's Jackson, Volker in the blue car, Geraputo in the black car. And going on the outside, trying to get by. A good try was Carl Volker. Could not make it. Jackson still our leader, as they're lapping cars now. Jackson, tremendous surge of power. You can see the way he spins around those curves. Certainly his engine seems to have more power than anybody else's. Cars are all over the place. Charlie Rohde having problems in number 8. A few other crack-ups. But Bob Jackson loses his lead right now to Carl Volker. Jackson is in second place, fighting with Ben Geraputo for it. Now Jackson takes second place back, right behind the blue car, which is Carl Volker, which is our new leader. Little heavy traffic. They're spread out all over the track right now. Uh-oh, somebody lost a wheel. That's off Luby Allen, I believe. He is, number 60. Is going along without a wheel. He's still in the race, though. And our leader, Carl Volker, smacked. Oh, look at the radiator. That's very serious for Carl Volker, who was our leader, smashing into the car. We have a red flag. There's too much debris all over the track. They have to slow things down. Luby Allen waving as he leaves on 3 wheels. And Carl Volker is working desperately on his radiator, trying to get that repaired before the restart. And we'll be back in a moment. And we're 2/3 of the way through the World Figure 8 Stock Car Championship now from Islip, Long Island. The leader is still Bob Jackson there in the white car, threading through traffic beautifully. And now Carl Volker's dropped in the blue car, is dropped into 3rd place. A battle, those 2 identical-looking cars, number 36, Lester Sloan, and number 771, Dick Simmons. Jackson really turning it on, as you can see. Just gets through traffic there. And 36, Lester Sloan, is in 2nd place. 771, Dick Simmons in 3rd. Carl Volker still steaming, dropping back, and there's a car smoking. belongs to Don Royce. Jackson lapping the field. Those two cars that look alike are battling for second place. 36 and 771. There's 36, Lester Sloan, all piled up against the barricade there. And here's 240, Don Royce is on the side, and the smoke begins to cover the track now. And next Saturday, more racing on ABC's Wide World of Sports. The Phoenix 150 IndyCar race live from Arizona. The Phoenix and Tucson areas will be blacked out for this live telecast. 36, Lester Sloan in second place. And the smoke begins to cover the track from Don Royce. We still have no red flag as yet. The field has been seriously depleted. They started with 30 cars. Our leader is still Bob Jackson, running very smoothly. There's our leader, just cut through the intersection. A real battle for second place. Lester Sloan in 36. Driving with Wild Abandon, followed by 771 Dick Simmons. That's our leader in the white car, Bob Jackson. And smoke continues to pour from the car of Don Royce. Look, you can hardly see it now. Jackson running into heavy traffic, sneaks through beautifully. Great timing going through that intersection. Coming up right behind him, though, is number 36, Lester Sloan. Here come our leaders, just sneaking through then. And in third place is Dick Simmons. So it looks like a battle between those three right now for first place. There they go, the white car, Bob Jackson. 36 is Lester Sloan. Heavy traffic, and Lester Sloan gets boxed out, almost gets hit, sneaks through. That gave Bob Jackson a chance to scurry out in front by a bit more. Now it's the battle once again for second place. Lester Sloan takes over again, and the red flag is out. The red flag. That's because of that smoking car, I believe, of Don Royce. He finally climbs out. We'll be back for the final laps in just a moment. Here's the restart, and our leader with 3 laps to go, Bob Jackson. 36 is Lester Sloan. 771 is Dick Simmons. Number 75 is Bob Southard. About 15 cars remaining in a field which started at 30. They're coming down the straight. They get the green flag. And Bob Jackson booms out ahead. Lester Sloan, number 36, right with him. Followed by number 771, Dick Simmons. These are the final laps. 7th Annual World Figure 8 Stock Car Championship. And now we have 2 laps to go. Get through the intersection okay that time. It's still Jackson in white. Number 36, Lester Sloan. And 771 is Dick Simmons. And here comes the white flag, the last lap. They have 2 times more to go through the intersection. They just get through then. Here comes the final pass through the intersection. Bob Jackson still leading. Looks like he might run into traffic. Jackson into traffic. Lester Sloan dodges them both, and Lester Sloan wins. Lester Sloan comes through winning. The same thing happened in the third heat, which you saw when Bob Edgar was nosed out by Carl Volker. And there's our winner, Lester Sloan, just winning the last 100 feet of the race. Now here it is in slow motion. Now watch Bob Jackson just nudge this car. He didn't slow up enough. Now watch the great driving by Lester Sloan, who avoids one car, whips it to the left, avoiding both cars. And he's 100 feet from the finish, and he wins it. Lester Sloan. And while we're waiting for Lester Sloan to come over and receive his trophy, let's remind you that Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, NFL football, St. Louis at Dallas. Well, Larry Mendelson presenting the trophy to Lester Sloan, who's the world figure-8 champion from Pinellas Park. Is that right?
Pinellas Park.
Pinellas Park, Florida.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Listen, it's a tight finish there, just getting by number 2.
It sure was. I didn't know if we were going to make it or not.
Tell me, Lester, there are 3 things in this. It's skill, luck, and the car. What percentage do you think is what in this race?
Well, here today, I think it was luck.
Luck, how much? About 80%, do you think?
At least 80%, yes, sir. Surviving was a big thing.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Lester Sloan, the world figure-8 stock car champion for 1970. Here are the official results. First is Lester Sloan, second is Dick Simmons, third is Bob Southard, and Bob Jackson led almost all the way to number 2, finished 5th. And that's the story of the 7th annual World Figure-8 Stock Car Championship from Islip, Long Island. The executive producer of ABC's Wide World of Sports is Roone Arledge. Coordinating producer, Jim Spence. Today's program was produced by Dick Kirshner. Gymnastic coverage directed by Mike Friedman, and figure-8 racing directed by Larry Kahn. Associate directors, Jim Jeanette and Roger Goodman. Technical director at Islip, John Broderick. Remember, NFL football, Monday night here on ABC, the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Dallas Cowboys, beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And next Saturday on ABC's Wide World of Sports, the Phoenix 150 Indianapolis car race live from Arizona. The Phoenix and Tucson areas will be blacked out with what it might have